this. You can start by rolling your neck, your shoulders, your wrists, your ankles. Maybe give yourself a little bit of a twist. Right, I just came out of a big tech situation, so I'm gonna use this time to really let whatever might be stuck in my body around that, to just let it go. I invite you to do the same in whatever's going on in your life. And when you're ready, you can either close your eyes or gaze down and begin to elongate your breath through your nose. Sending your breath down to your belly. Feeling your belly rise and fall. And on your inhalation, I invite you to repeat to yourself, I breathe in peace. And on your exhalation, I breathe out stress. I breathe in peace. I breathe out stress. Really giving yourself permission to breathe in the feelings of well-being, of inner harmony, of peace, love. And to let go, breathe out, release feelings of stress, tension, fear, build up. And noticing how when you correlate those inhalations and exhalations to that visual energy, can really start to rejuvenate and replenish what's going on inside your body, really feeling the peace coming in and feeling the stress moving out. Bringing your awareness to the top of your head and slowly making your way down your body. Just notice where you can send your breath to bring in more peace, and where you can let go, release, and soften. Really letting go of any tension you may be holding on to, whether that's in your forehead, around your eyes, your jaw, your neck. Making your way down to your shoulders and arms, your wrists, your fingers. Noticing in your torso, your back, your belly. Just noticing again that self-awareness, and then meeting that awareness with compassion. Not upset or angry about what you notice, but just grateful for the awareness. And then finally that self-care, meaning maybe you want to do a little twist. Maybe you want to give your body a little rub. Maybe you want to change the cadence and pace of your breath. What self-care can you take now that your body's making you aware of as you continue to scan down through your seat and your legs, and eventually make your way down to your feet. And breathing in peace, breathing out stress. And when you feel complete with your body scan, you can either bring your hands to your heart space where you can connect with your heartbeat, or if you prefer, if you have a better connection with your pulse on your neck or your wrist point, you can choose that. But just invest a moment here, wherever you have the greatest connection to your heartbeat, and really tune in to the beating of your heart. And just see what you notice. Perhaps you can notice its pace, its cadence, how loud or faint it may be. what it feels like as it kisses your hand or your fingertips, wherever you're meeting its connection. Just investing a moment of gratitude here. Gratitude for this vessel of love and light and possibility that beats just for you. For this opportunity to get more connected to your heart, to your spirit, through that high vibration of love. What a gift. Knowing that if any time throughout this practice you begin to wander in thoughts that aren't serving you, you can always come back to your heartbeat. Your heart only beats in the present, not in the past and not in the future, meaning if you ever need an anchor in the present, your heart can serve as that tool, just like your breath, bringing us into the now. And in a moment, I'll begin to recite each line from the Permission to Be Human pledge, where you're invited to either repeat it back to yourself or simply allow the words to wash over you, activating higher levels of self-awareness, self-compassion, and self-care. Let's begin this portion of the practice with a big inhalation in, holding your breath as long as you're able, and then a big exhalation out. And we'll begin. I promise to honor what makes me perfectly imperfect. I promise to meet myself where I am, not where I want to be. I promise to suspend judgment and ignite compassion. I promise to set healthy boundaries to protect my energy. I promise to prioritize my well-being by embodying my values. And in doing so, I promise to give myself and others permission to be human. And for today's practice, we'll dive more deeply into this first promise. I promise to honor what makes me perfectly imperfect. I invite you now to bring forward something about yourself that is one of your imperfections, whether it be about your mindset or your body or your relationships or your work, anything that comes to mind is one of these imperfections in your life, perhaps even an area of judgment that you typically aren't so kind to yourself about. Just bring it into your awareness as an observation, not as a trigger, but a place of curiosity. And I invite you now to ask yourself, what if this were one of the best qualities about me? What if instead of this being a judgment or a thing that needed to change or be fixed, but instead you wrapped your arms around it and loved it fully, knowing you're not broken, there's nothing that needs to be fixed. What a gift to know you can speak to yourself as your own best friend. That you can make a new choice in the stories that are repeating in your mind. And that when you honor what makes you perfectly imperfect, you not only honor that inside yourself, but you honor that in others, knowing it's safe for them to show their imperfections to you too. What a gift. And with that knowing, I invite you to bring a slight smile to your face, sending that message through your body that this is a good place to be. Honoring what makes you perfectly imperfect, giving yourself permission to be human, and creating that vibration of love and possibility, not only for yourself, but for the entire world. Knowing that when you choose to do this work, you also ignite that possibility in others. And with that, let's close this practice with another big inhalation in, just bringing in all of those feelings of love and possibility, inner harmony, well-being, and health. Holding your breath as long as you can at the top, really holding on to those beautiful possibilities. And then releasing anything you want to leave here in this practice on your exhale, just letting anything out that you want to let go of. Here we go. And when you feel completely, you can slowly bring yourself back by fluttering your eyes open, wiggling your fingers, your toes, even giving yourself a little twist.